Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the GAC Group 2015 ITTF World Tour. This is the German Open, part of the Super Series. I'm Adam Bobrow, and we are here in Bremen, Germany. Coming up is the women's singles semifinals. Should be an exciting match. Out of 117 women entered in this tournament, 2 are going to be battling right now, while 1 is already waiting in the women's finals, Patrice Solja of Germany. And right now, Mima Ito, the 14-year-old from Japan, is coming out. It's only her 2nd year as a teenager. And here she is playing a legend of the sport. Mima Ito is world rank number 38 and will be much higher after this tournament. Beating strong players from all over the world. Beat Che Xiaoxi to get here. 4 games to 0, beating the Chinese player. But now she's faced with the Singaporean legend, many-time top athlete from Singapore, Feng Tianwei, world rank number 4 at 28 years old. Just won the Asian Cup, beating Liu Shiwen in the finals. An exceptional match. If you haven't seen it on YouTube, check it out. Be sure to go on the official ITTF channel to catch many of the matches, highlights from this tournament and before. And our umpire from Germany, Nico Kaiser, with the help of Stefan Ludiger, also from Germany. Mima Ito's play has developed incredibly. Her and Miu Hirano winning the women's doubles championship at the World Tour Grand Finals. But Mima Ito showing she can attack from both sides, very strong. Some say medium, some say medium short. But she's definitely got pips on the backhand, playing a similar style to Ai Fukuhara. Very aggressive play on both the backhand and the forehand. Manages to flat hit the ball inside out with the forehand. Right off the bounce, plays a high pressure game. Feng Tianwei, though, as steady as can be. Blocking, short strokes, playing the angles from near the table. Feng Tianwei has had an outstanding tournament herself, beating the chopper Irene Ivanchan in her home court of Germany in the main draw. Following that up, beating Li Jiayuan from China. That was a 7-game match. Then after that, a 6-game match against the chopper from China, Liu Fei. And now we'll see. This is more, well, you could say a test for Mima Ito, but in some sense is a real test for Feng Tianwei, because Mima Ito is having an incredible tournament right now. Power, versatility. Not every day you see a dinosaur making profile pictures in the crowd. Caught the eye, and then a nice high five all around. Rakadina, the table tennis dinosaur. There he is. Oh, with the table tennis players from Singapore. That might be his profile picture. Not sure if Rakadina has a Facebook page or not. Good time to check each other's equipment. Definitely important for both players, but especially for Feng Tianwei to know what she's dealing with on the backhand. Mima Ito has shown, we talked about her versatility. She can take the pace off the ball with her pips, and she can put pace on the ball as well, playing aggressive. She stays near the table, works the angles. Some predictions favor the experienced Feng Tianwei, especially having a great tournament and just having an even better tournament before. This tournament's not over, but Feng Tianwei beating Liu Shiwen in the finals of the Asian Cup. Not much can be said to deny that. My hope is that either way, It's a close, exciting match. Mima Ito, the way she's playing, seems to have the potential to do it. After the way she's played, you must believe that she believes she can do it. Mima Ito pulling some titles at 12 years old. I believe the youngest, if not the, definitely one of the youngest to win a World Tour title at the age of 12. I believe she won the under-21s. Get the details on that, what tournament it might have been. Rocketina rocking it out behind Coach Jing of Singapore. Now just left around clapping hands, waiting for the beat to come back. Feng Tianwei, part of the 2010 Singaporean team to beat China at the World Championships. Her and Yumeng Yu have paired up nicely to help Singapore take the title. And this is the best of 7 match. Feng Tianwei is going to start us off with the serve. Love all. Ito scrambling around on the table to cover both corners. Feng Tianwei seeing the fast feet, feeling the pressure, and overhitting it wide. First point to Ito. Both players really like their spot near the table. Ito just a step behind, as Feng Tianwei stays right at the table for that point. Strong opening backhand with the pips. Going to be a little less spin on that than if she was using regular inverted rubber. Feng Tianwei still adjusting. Smart play, strong to the short side of the table, and Ito has a lead early in game 1. Even on the block, if that shot goes in, Ito is about an inch off the table with her racket. Not allowing much time for Feng Tianwei to get set up. Unpredictable placement on the ball. Strong over the table play from Feng Tianwei. Takes her second point this game. Ito not going for the towel break. Neither player, both still working up their sweat. The spinny opening backhand from the pips, followed up by the hard hit of the pips. A lot of fans on Facebook and YouTube writing to Mima Ito. She's inspired them. Touch shot goes just long on the backhand corner. Still a 2-point lead for Ito. Short and spinny to the forehand side, misread by Ito. Now a 1-point game. See, she wanted to push it out wide, fast and deep to the forehand side. Did not accomplish what she was going for. Right at the baseline of the table, maybe caught the edge. Quick apology from Feng Tianwei. Now it's tied up, 5 points each. 3 in a row for Feng Tianwei. Big step around forehand. We saw that power as Mima Ito took down Han Ying after losing the first 3 games. World top 10 shopper from Germany. Again, at 14 years old, Mima Ito, world rank number 38, just beat the winner of last year's Korea Open, Han Ying, and a handful of other players this tournament. The counter exchange. Every shot from Ito a little bit different. Very difficult for Feng Tianwei to get into a rhythm. Flat hits, inside out spin, inverted rubber, the pips. Sees the opportunity, ball comes up a little bit high to go down the middle of the table. Ito normally just a little bit closer to the table. Too strong. Ito from all over. Backhand pressure out wide to the forehand side. Feng Tianwei able to recover, but not for long. That block right off the bounce. Looks like a last-minute change of heart. Ito sees the ball coming up a little bit, and instead of blocking it softly, tries to put some pace on it, flat hit it back a little bit. And when Feng Tianwei can step around and get her forehand into play, she demonstrated this against Liu Shiwen. She can really turn on the power near the table with that forehand. Took several shots to earn that forehand attack, but worth the work as Feng Tianwei is leading 9-8 with the second serve. Strong receive, fast with the pips. And Mima Ito's tied it up, and at 9-9 in game one is going to have two serves to close out the first game. Both players very deceptive and controlling with their serves. And a break off the top of the net. Feng Tianwei almost recovering it for an around the net shot down near the ground. But it's game point for Mima Ito, 10-9. Tries to open up wide to the forehand side. Feng Tianwei anticipating breaking there, and the pressure got to Ito. 10 points each. Deuce. Feng Tianwei working Mima Ito around the table. Corner to corner, off the blocks. And at full extension, cannot win the point. Another deuce, second deuce point this game. Ito with the deceptive serve, kicking to the middle. Beautiful receive, steps around for the backhand over the table on the forehand side of the court. As wide as they come. Look how much pace is on that ball, even in slow motion. Almost smoke trails behind it. Now it's another game point for Mima Ito. And she takes it 13-11 in game one. The 14-year-old is up over world rank number 4. Don't go anywhere. This match is just getting started. Game two after this break. And we're back for game two, where the 14-year-old Japanese player Mima Ito is leading over Singapore's Feng Tianwei at 28 years old. One to love. Feng Tianwei almost pulling that out from right in the pocket to keep it on the table, but it goes out off the top of the net. And the start of that point is what Feng Tianwei is going to have to do to earn a point. But quickly, Mima Ito able to get back into the attack. Still, Feng Tianwei took the point. Fast, long serve into the backhand with some underspin. Ito's receive, just impeccable. And going for the short backhand side of the table, with the pips trying to keep it nice and short. It's tied up at 2 points each. Smart play, sees Feng Tianwei breaking to cover the forehand side, hits it into the body on the backhand side. Beautiful recovery from down low around the net. Mima Ito keeping it nice and low, getting back in the point and punching it down the line for the finisher. Off the top of the net on the way up. That is not an easy ball. You wouldn't know that seeing Mima Ito hit it. Feng Tianwei making her way back. Just thinking about who's on the other side of the bracket. Patricia Solia and Mima Ito both having their breakout performances right now. Just incredible tournaments. But Mima Ito still has a heavy task at hand. Excellently placed right into the body. Feng Tianwei getting the forehand down the middle into play. And you can see the crossover. Ito still not having enough time. Even in slow motion, you could barely see her switch from the black forehand to the red backhand. It just magically appeared. Said it yesterday and I'll say it again. Reaction time in table tennis, some of the fastest in the world. Deceptive topspin serve on the reverse from the pendulum position. A little bit off the top of the net for the finishing shot from Feng Tianwei. Caused the ball to dip down low. Too good. What a combination. Mima Ito out wide to the forehand, back to the backhand. Feng Tianwei comes back in for another forehand, sets it up. And when the full body's into it, Mima Ito blocks it back wide again, and Feng Tianwei can't reach it. Looks like topspin, but it's not. Feng Tianwei dumping it into the net. Caused her to hesitate forehand or backhand, not to know what spin is on it. And now it's the opposite. If you can do two serves that look the same, but have varying spins, it's very effective, as Mima Ito just demonstrated beautifully to take a 2-point lead over Feng Tianwei. Fast, long serve. That's a good opportunity for Feng Tianwei's backhand. Mima Ito kept it pretty deep on the table, even though it was a little bit high. Still some pressure for Feng Tianwei, now trailing by 3. Mima Ito on fire. covering the ball in the middle and wide to the forehand. So much speed on that ball. Feng Tianwei wasn't just born yesterday. Now 4 game points for Mima Ito. Big counter forehand. First game point fought off from Feng Tianwei. Still 3 more to go before deuce. It's rare we see Ito not able to cover with the forehand there. Set up a little bit in the backhand corner. That was a serve that gave Feng Tianwei trouble the last 2 times she saw it, but it's the follow-up attack, and Mima Ito goes up 2 games to 0. 11-7 over Feng Tianwei. Stick around, game 3 back just after this.
Das soll ja im Finale beim Damen-Doppel. Danach geht es weiter mit dem Herren-Einzelfinale zwischen Malon und Shanghike. Gesucht wird gerade noch der Gegner, auf den das soll ja danach 15:45 Uhr trifft im Einzelfinale bei den Damen und das Großfinale mit dem deutschen Herren-Doppel. Timo Boll und Patrick Franziska ab 16:30 Uhr am Finale gemeinsam.
And we're back for game 3 here at the German Open women's singles semifinals. On screen, Mima Ito, the 14-year-old from Japan, leading 2 games to 0 over the Singaporean expert Feng Tianwei, world ranked number 4. 28 years old, has been in the top 5 for some time. Steps in for a short forehand receive, flips it out wide. What an effortless stroke, quick to get back set up for the backhand. And even in that point, Ito demonstrating effortless, fast, long push. Flat hit, counter shot, recovery. The placement of these shots, Ito inside out, deep to the backhand corner with the quick off the bounce follow-up to the forehand. Coach and trainer in her corner. Look how low that ball is to the net. Even her serve in game 1. Millimeter over the net. Speaking of game 1, the moment Mima Ito won game 1 at 13-11, she walked off as if it was absolute business. Not even a smile. It's not because she doesn't have the personality, it's just the focus that she has. Rocket backhands, change of pace. 2 hard ones, 1 medium speed, still pretty fast attack. Ito showing great threat from both sides. Feng Tianwei feeling the pressure to play it wide. Feng Tianwei knows that if she goes out to the forehand side, stepping around that backhand corner, if it's not wide enough, Ito's going to play it back fast off the bounce cross court. So she feels the pressure to really hit the line. Now 1-point game. Ito with her second serve. Spin shot out wide to the forehand side. Ito up for a 2-point lead. Every time the door opens here in the commentator's booth, I can smell pretzels and delicious German food coming in. The arena really well prepared for this event. Speaking of well prepared, another outstanding receive, and it's a 3-point lead for Ito. Feng Tianwei looking like she's on the verge of a timeout. Guess I read that one correctly. Feng Tianwei calls it. And she's over with Coach Jing in the corner of Singapore. Something needs to change. She's down 3 points midway through game 3. And 2 games to love. Ito controlling the pace, controlling the placement. And with all the threats that Feng Tianwei normally has, from service, deception, blocking, placement, inside-out forehand, none of it is seeming to be effective enough to take down Mima Ito. I believe Mima Ito will be playing at the World Championships for Japan this year in Suzhou next month. And right now she's outlasted the top player from Japan, Kasumi Ishikawa, world rank number 5 and the top seed in this tournament. The seeds were based on last month's rankings, where Kasumi Ishikawa was world rank number 4. Feng Tianwei came back and took that spot. For right now, Mima Ito trying to bring Feng Tianwei down the ladder, grab onto her ranking, and pull herself up. And that's a fortunate break for Mima Ito. But that push on the receive, the deepest part of the table, ball stays right near the net. Not an easy ball. Mima Ito is definitely not on the tall side of the spectrum to reach that ball. Miss hit off the top of the racket. A rare occasion from Ito. Still a 3-point lead at her second serve right now. Heavy underspin deep on the table. Mima Ito's game looking so complete, from blocking both sides, pips, forehand, attacks from both sides, service, receive, deceptive serves. What can't she do? On fire. Just off the bounce, everything on the run at full extension. She doesn't need to be set. Still keeping the pace on. Similar point to the last, but Feng Tianwei managed to end it a little bit earlier in her favor. Ito's serves quite threatening. She has 2 of them and a 4-point lead.
9-5.
Just unbelievable. All she needs is a moment, and Mima Ito will unleash that backhand. 5 game points to go up 3-0 over Feng Tianwei, the top seed left in this tournament. Heavy push from out wide from Feng Tianwei. She's going to have 2 serves now with 4 game points against her. I think that's the most emotion we've seen from Ito so far. Changing the placement, bringing it into the body just a little bit after working the corners, and that's all it takes from Mima Ito. 11-6, and she is up 3 games to 0 in what was predicted to be a 4-0 win for Feng Tianwei by many at the control desk. Stick around, because game 4 is coming up just after this break. And we're back for game 4. Mima Ito leading 3 games to 0 over Feng Tianwei from Singapore, getting progressively more dominant as the games go on. She won the first game in deuce 13-11, followed up by 11-7 and then 11-6 in game 3. Takes the first point to start off game 4. Feng Tianwei on the board after a missed block on the forehand side. Strong loop from Feng Tianwei. This is a little bit different play. Some misleading with the shoulders. Some body fakes and playing it to the short side of the table with the backhand from Feng. Mima Ito on that receive. Not giving any time for Feng Tianwei to set up a third ball attack, just keeping it on the table for a third ball. A little bit off the top of the net, but Mima Ito keeping the pace up and the pressure on. Working the backhand corner, playing the angles, looking for any opportunity to break it out wide to the forehand side. Beautiful inside-out shot. Feng Tianwei, for maybe the first time in this match, getting that big inside-out forehand, her signature shot. So you're coming across that ball, bending it out wide, coming off the side of the table. Unbelievable. Mima Ito sees in the periphery that Feng Tianwei is turning the corner. And you can count on her to make that quick decision. Plays it to the open forehand court, nobody home. Long serve to the backhand in the opening attack with the pips. Mima Ito down the line. 2-point lead in game 4. Feng Tianwei started off decently, better than she did in the last 2. But now she's trailing by 2 points. And after some strong backhand-to-backhand exchange, Ito turns to get the forehand into play. But Feng Tianwei, good job of keeping it right on the elbow. Ito's consistency with such a variety of shots, unbelievably impressive. And Ito goes for the inside-out forehand from up high a little bit. She's fairly low to the ground. The ball comes up. She catches the inside of it, but it just sails long. And much like Ai Fukuhara, Ito keeping the racket up high for the quick pace of play. Steps in for the short forehand side of the table, takes it with the backhand. Quick to get there, put some pressure on deep on the table. Already back to cover the backhand corner. And the threat of that serve, long kicking serve. No timeout left for Feng Tianwei, but she is 3 points away from a 4-0 defeat against the 14-year-old phenomenon from Japan. Make that 2 points away, a 4-point lead. Smiles with the anticipation of the crowd for a huge upset. Spinny ball off the backhand, and Mima Ito has 5 match points to shut out Feng Tianwei, the top seed left in this tournament, world ranked number 4, 4 games to 0. Missed opportunity, Feng Tianwei with her back against the ropes, barely keeping 2 of those shots on the table. Just enough to hang in there. We've seen Feng Tianwei come back with a 10-point streak at the Japan Open just last year. Down the line, that's 2 match points she's fought off. Again, was down 7-1 and scored 10 points in a row to win 11-7 at the Japan Open. Still has 3 more match points to go. And that is it. Mima Ito, 11-7, 4 straight games over Feng Tianwei, will be moving on to the finals to play the hometown favorite, Patricia Solja of Germany. What a match. Mima Ito and Patricia Solja fighting to be the talk of the world in women's table tennis right now. We're going to have a little break, and we've got doubles and singles finals for the men and women coming up just after this break. Don't go anywhere. The German Open is heating up.